Silence can be a burden or a weapon. For years, I carried that weight, but one day I decided to speak. And here is why. My name is Carine Mambou. In the previous episode, I shared a moment when my life changed forever. Today, I want to tell you what happened next. Those years of silence, and the moment I decided to break that wall. In this episode, I will take you back to my teenage years. Yeah, a time when silence seemed like my only option. But slowly, a voice began to emerge. My voice. After that event, I became the little girl who was afraid. Afraid to speak. Afraid no one would believe me. Afraid it was all my fault. Afraid it was all about me. Like, I'm the wrong person. You know what I mean? I grew up with that silence. Like a shadow follow me like everywhere. At school, I appeared to be a bright student, but deep inside me, deep here, yeah, it was a storm. I even felt like I was wearing a mask, living a life that wasn't truly mine. And yet, no one saw it. No one guessed that one day something changed. I was a teenager, and a classroom discussion sparked something within me. The teacher was talking about courage, justice, and the need to stand up for what is right, even when it is hard. Like, you have to stand up. Those words stay with me. And that evening, in my room, I pick up like a notebook and start writing. For the first time, I put words to my pain. I wrote everything I had never dared to say. And in that simple act, I felt my first sense of freedom, my first sense of liberation. It was just the beginning, you know. Speaking is not easy, especially when you're afraid no one will listen. But from that moment on, I knew my silence wouldn't last forever. That notebook was my first step toward the truth, and it was only the beginning. Guys, I know many of you know exactly what it feels like to be trapped in silence. But let me tell you this. Speaking up is hard, but it's also freeing. That notebook, yeah, became my first confidence, and it's prepared me for what comes next. In the next episode, guys, I will share how that notebook became something much greater. My voice, my fight, and ultimately a book. Yeah. If this story resonates with you guys, Please share it. Subscribe on my channel on my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And remember, your voice is your greatest weapon. Thank you for your attention, guys, and see you on the next episode. Have a lovely day. Peace and love. My strength, my story.